Hi. Hi, everybody. How the heck are ya all? I hope everybody's having a great day, a wonderful evening, feeling blessed, feeling all sorts of wonderful things. Are you? I am. So many things. I have so many things. Let's see where we at. Let's see. Show this one. Okay, there we have that. Okay. Okay. There we are. Hi, everybody. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hope everybody's having a great night. A great. I'm looking for my stuff. I'm monologuing. Where's my stuff? Here, we'll go with this. My other stuff is in the other room, which means my tarot cards are not here. Maybe they're at the shop. Who knows where they're at? Good evening. Good evening. How are you guys? So I am here to let me entertain you. Oh yeah, there we go. A little punch drunk. So I have been busy, and hi everybody. See, not everybody can see everybody. So I'm over here and I'm watching the feed just scroll through. Everybody's saying hi to everybody, building up the community. Everybody is just, seeing everybody in their little rooms and stuff. So tonight we're going to do some quick fire stuff. I have I just popped up. I just got on to, all I see is Facebook user. So here we are. Wherever you are, that's where you're at. Okay. What kind of day, you guys? You can't see no comments. So from what I can tell, most people are on My Mystical Life. We have 2 people on Late Bloomers, 2 people on Ghost Squad Scotland, Mystical Moons, and 1 on Blue Heron. Hi, everybody. So we have people a little bit spread all over the place today, don't we? So if you guys go check, if I'm seeing Facebook user, which I do see a lot of Facebook users, you can go to the description of the live. So if you go to the live on Facebook or wherever you're seeing it, and you see the description of the whole live, there's a little thing there that says, this is how we can see your face or see who you are. And you click that little link and you just give StreamYard permission to see you. It's super easy. And then we can see who you are. Some of you I cannot see. I say, hi, Lisa, and everyone. It's so good to see you. Hi. All I see is Facebook user. You can see I'm already shuffling. Everybody shuffling. Already shuffling. So what do we have going up I will be finishing up I have the newsletter finished. The giveaway for next month is going to be a custom-made feather smudging wand that I will be making. When I have pictures of it, I will post it. But that is going to be a custom wand that I'm going to make just for the giveaway. Heather John's doing great. Anyhow. But the newsletter is finished. I've been taking a lot of time that I've been sitting still, putting the newsletter together. Also, I want to talk about the gathering that we have coming up in October. We already have a mediumship gallery for that. That is open. Heather Johns is like, I'm manifesting that one. We do have availability for a couple readers still for the psychic fair that goes on that weekend. So that will go from Thursday if people are interested in going to the Witches Brew on Thursday, which is almost like a pub crawl for witches. Swear to God, it's just from one place to another, and they give you alcohol if you want it, or you can have non-alcoholic. But then after that, we have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we have events going on, and that's in Defiance, Ohio at the shop. So we have Tanya Lee's already going to be doing mediumship. We have Rachel Coda coming in. She'll be doing readings. Hi, Julie Sandeman. And we have Angela Maynard. She'll be coming in from West Virginia, and she'll be doing numerology. So we have a lot of different things going on. We do have availability for readers still. And if you guys are interested in coming, it's just going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun, right? We're hoping also to get a paranormal investigation going. But I haven't, the place I wanted to do it is so pricey. Amanda Lieber, hi. Marlene Powell from California. You're going to stay in town for the weekend so you don't have to drive. Good idea, Heather. Good idea. Okay, so if I could get a whoop whoop, let me see who's in the room. If you guys could share one time, that'd be fabulous. Day is going wonderful, Andre. Yeah. So we have a lot of things going on for that. The giveaway, like I said, is going to be the smudge wand. I will get the newsletter out this evening when I settle in to sit down for the night. That'll be done. And we have a lot of things coming up this month. We have quite a few things going on at the shop. We're going to do a hybrid event where you guys can watch. We're going to have a class on the golden milk study, which is the turmeric honey tea. So we have someone in store that's going to come in and do that and do a demonstration on making golden milk. It's an herbal tea that is wonderful for the body. So we have that going on later on the month. We have the 6-week psychic development class that's going on, starts September 16th. It's on Wednesdays. There's a bunch of stuff, right? Lots of things. We have drumming circle, lots of stuff. Hello. Okay. Oh, man. Who is that for? Vicki Lawson. This is for you. Vicki Lawson. It's time to sit back and listen a little bit more. I want you to listen a little bit more. Hi, Zaina. This is talking about listening to those around you, but also they're talking to, this is actually exactly what your guides are saying. They're talking about listening more when you're driving or when you're behind the wheel or someone's behind the wheel. If you feel like you need to go the wrong way or a different way than you normally do, please make sure you pay attention to that. They're saying pay attention behind the wheel is what they're saying, in the car. Pay attention in the car. And don't be afraid. Miss Very Fry, give the pups hugs. Hi, who is that? Blessings. Who is that? Give the pups hugs. Don't be afraid to speak up and say, if someone else is driving, say, hey, you know what? I think maybe you ought to slow down. You ought to speed up. You ought to get out of the way. You might go this way. Let's go the scenic route today. That's what they're saying. Make sure you pay attention to that. And they're also talking about celebrating the small victories that you have in life. Hey, Thor, how are you? Just pay attention to the small victories. I haven't seen you in a long time that you have in life. April. Oh, yeah. It has been a while. I've honestly not been on very consistently. It just seems, anybody else get that feeling? It's just a roller coaster, man. You're just along for the ride. But yeah, it's I haven't been on very consistently. I keep saying I'm gonna, and then something pops up. I'm anticipating winter time. It's also like these cards aren't working for me. Don't feel the jive. No. So let's move over here. What shall we use? Time is going extremely fast. I'm going to agree with you, Marlene. It just, hey, Michael Groomer, it just seems like it's zooming along. And I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, but it just does zoom along. We'll try this deck. Although this deck is so difficult to shuffle, you have to shuffle it like this because that's ridiculous. But they're so beautiful. It was such a beautiful deck, so I'll go with that. There goes that dog. He's displeased with me for some reason. He's leaving the room. Okay, so we do have a lot of events coming up. The 6-week psychic class starts. And I have to tell you that our psychic development class is going online and in person, so it'll be running on both. And it's about building your confidence, you guys. Because what is it? Everybody's a psychic, right? Everybody's an intuitive. It's about building your confidence and really stepping into your own power and feeling like you got this. So that's what that class is about. We have the Golden Milk class coming up. What else we have coming up? Bunch of stuff. Okay. Can I have whoop whoop in the room, y'all? Let me see who is here. Please don't lurk. If you're lurking, how will I know to give you a card? Right? You don't have to chat it up in the community if you don't want to. Although the community is amazing, right? If you're a My Mystical Lifer, give a shout out. The community is amazing. You don't have to chat. Oh, that felt good. Isn't that funny? Like the little things, like that. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. That little, and the deck went, ooh. Long time no see. Who's that? Who's that? All I see is Facebook user. Who'd I call? Who'd I call? I called somebody. Who did I call? Help me out, y'all. Hi, Julie. I think I called Marlene, didn't I? It just popped out of my mouth and I had no control over it, so it's totally gone. Is that who it was? Hi, Jennifer. Renee. Hi, Pam Hershey. I know, right? I haven't seen you in a long time. Welcome back. Did I call a name? Did somebody notice me call a name? Becca, hi. I thought I did. But I can't remember who I called. I thought I called a name. You tried doing the StreamYard thing, but it's not letting you right now. No name, just change cards. Really? I didn't call a name? I could have sworn I called a name. Isn't that funny? Because I was like, in my brain, I called a name, but okay. Hi, Yvonne. Yeah, I've been very spotty in being online. Life has just taken off. Okay, this is for Marlene. Marlene, I don't even know your last name. I never did. Sorry, guys. Here's me. Pretty sure I did. Marlene Popwell, this was for you. And I just put it back in the deck. And I didn't even look at it. Sorry, human problems going on. Here's me. What the heck? Okay. I love this. I'm sorry if you already... Okay, Renee. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. I'm just kind of keeping it low key, I think. I just got home. And yeah. I'm the maternal half for part of Bald and Bonkers. Hi, Shannon. Okay. Hi, everybody. If you are new, give us a shout out. Let us know. Let the community welcome you because they are amazing, right? So, Marlene, I want to talk about new things coming in your direction. I want to talk about, I love being able to say this. I don't say this very often. I feel like you have money, a change in money, a change in income. Hi, Heidi. How the heck are you? A change in it. Heidi, are you going to the Serpent Mount thing? Are you going to the Serpent Mount thing? I'm just curious. Because I'm strongly considering it. And I just, I don't know. So I feel like you have some prosperity coming in. Now, keep in mind that when I have this one guide that comes forward and he does this. That's all he does. It's the funniest thing, you guys. It's like I have this black background and this one guide. I could not even tell. That's where I'm at, Heidi. I couldn't even tell you what he looks like. I just know that there's an image that comes forward and he does this and he rubs his hands together like money. And then he fades back into the darkness. That's all I get from this guide. Isn't it funny? You would think that you would, like, a guide would come in and be like, well, let me tell you about Marlene. She has financial windfall coming and it's fabulous. This does not happen this way for me, okay? They just go, there's prosperity coming. Also, I have to tell you that I think that you have, hi, Kimberly Ellis, the pathway that it's going to happen, but it may seem like a difficult road, or that the chances of it actually happen are kind of slim. Don't think like that. Think prosperity. Think, I have wonderful things coming. I have so many great things coming my way. And the more you think that, the more it's going to pan out. So even if it's a small raise or something along those lines, that thing builds, right? So they're saying, hey, give yourself some credit, allow prosperity to happen for you, and it'll fall into your lap. And this is my guides telling me to stop getting in the way, because I do. Who else on here argues with your guides? Like, I totally do this. I totally argue with my guides and go, I don't even want to. I don't think that's. I'm not going to do that. And because the second thing I saw in here was this purple frog. And my guides were like, hey, this person has some intuition. I don't know if they're using their intuition or not. So I didn't say it, right? Renee, I love you. Law of attraction. Absolutely, Marlene. So I don't know if you are using any of your intuition, but your guides say, hey, you are supernatural. If you're not, why not? You have been a master of many things in past lives. And it is, hey, Penny Moose, I haven't seen you in a long time. It's time to start slipping back into that role in this lifetime. You actually came to this lifetime to be supernatural. Super. Just exercise your muchness, and you're going to be surprised at how many things happen for you quickly. You've had a few discussions with your guide here and there. I know, right? Me too. I never, ever, ever win. And it's okay. I never anticipate winning either. I just go, hi, I'm going to be a human. I'm going to argue with you. And they go, that's cute. Okay. Okay. Yeah, most people on here are like, where the hell did all that hair come from? Where'd that hair come from? There's so much of it. It's usually short. Hey, Brad, how are you? British Columbia. Welcome. Yep. Hi. Okay. Yep. Okay. Ba-ba-huma. I don't know what the heck. All right, here we go. Moving on. Can I get a whoop whoop if you have no idea what I'm talking about? Watch your comments, because if you have people in your feed, they know what we're talking about. This is how I tell if you are in the room. If you are here, don't lurk. Make sure we know you're here so that you can be part of the conversation, but also part of the readings. Okay. Your guides are giving you a timeout. Michael, it does happen where your guides go, no, not right now. I have been in a situation where I have stepped away from where I have been, and having to figure out that I think I'm getting like a battering ram of information coming my way. But in my obliviousness, which I do wear a lot of obliviousness when I'm out in public, I have been ignoring communication from energies that are around me. And I walk away feeling like, you guys have heard me talk about the band around the forehead when I'm not accepting messages and they want to talk. That is the feeling I have. And I walk away with such a headache. It feels odd and lonely when they do that. Absolutely, Michael. That's a lesson too, though, isn't it? That's a lesson too. Okay. Let's see. Geraldine Owens, I'm supposed to tell you to relax your shoulders a little bit, drop your shoulders, and make sure you're not holding stress right in the middle of your chest. I feel like that you. What I miss? Oh, I feel that you're carrying a lot of stress right here. Also, the throat chakra feels a little constricted and tight, and like you're not speaking some of the things you need to be out talking about. And I'm not saying go shout things from the rooftops. What I'm saying is you need to be speaking what's your truth and not everybody else's truth. Because if you're just parroting what other people say or you're following everybody else's train, you're not really living to the fullest, your fullest potential. And I need you to realize that you're not always living out loud. And here's the card that fell out for you. Sometimes it's good to be independent. Also, the cat is that natural healer energy, right? It does say natural healer energy. It's about being subtle. You can go forward and speak your own truth and live your own life and live in your own light and be authentic and also be soft about it. So as they're saying walk softly, because that's how your spirit is. It's a soft spirit. And sometimes people take advantage of it. Walk softly but firmly. So I hope that's helpful. Sorry. Okay. Hope that's helpful. I know, isn't that pretty? The pretty card. Isn't that pretty card? Okay. Let's see. Moving on. What a deck. What a beautiful deck. What deck is this? Allow me to share. You guys know I love my Jody Bergsma deck. My messages from Spirit. Which isn't here. It's at the shop. This is another Jody Bergsma deck. Spirit of the Animals. Oracle. My phone is going nuts. I can't turn my phone off. I can't turn my phone off, so I'm just making sure that I'm not needed. Okay. Moving on. I know that's a really, really beautiful. I can see you or Puff. I can see you. But my feed goes really, really quickly. It's going to 8 different places at one time. So I have a lot of people streaming through. Okay. Onward. Can I get a whoop whoop so we know who's in the room? Once again, you guys get tired of doing that, don't you? But it helps me see who's here, because sometimes people, hi, Sherry Ann. Some people come in and they go out, right? They come in, they say, can I have a reading? And then they leave. So, I mean, instead of being part of a discussion, a lot of times people will just come in and pop in and see what they can what they can get. That's a horrible way to say it, but that's not what I mean. You know what I mean? They pop in to see if they can get a reading. Patty Brewer. Ooh, Patty Brewer, what are you doing? I'm putting that deck away and pulling out the tarot cards. Patty, what you up to? Let me see what they say. Okay. I have my Rider-Waite deck is at the shop. So at home, I use this beautiful deck that is, oh gosh, I don't even know how old this is. 30-year-old deck of tarot cards now. Something like that. How are you today, Patty? You doing good? Doing good? I hope so. Yeah. Okay. It was between going out and mowing the lawn or coming in here. Guess what? Okay. So let's see what Patty Brewer's up to. Oh, I understand. Thank you. Do I understand? Honest to gosh. I feel like you're not seeing some things that are going on right in front of you. I think you have, you live deep in your emotions, right? You invest a lot in other people. And who doesn't? That's such a blanket thing, right? Who doesn't get invested in other people? The people that don't, usually they call them sociopaths. So, I mean, come on. But they're talking about the 6 of Cups. And it's also talking about you being the person that is the peacekeeper, the person that's always trying to say, let's make this happen. Let's make that happen. Let's work together. Let's do these things. And I feel like you get some resistance there. I know, right? You're not a sociopath, right, Patty? I just need to check. No, I'm kidding. Um, so, but I just feel like when you're trying to do this, you meet resistance, and you meet it from somebody that has quite a bit of emotional fire energy going on with them. You're not a sociopath. I'm so glad. I'm so happy. But this person seems like they're a big person in your life. They just kind of, if you may feel looked over, you may feel ignored, you may feel like your words don't carry the power that they do, because this person is more of a fire energy and you're more of an emotional person. You're more of that water energy. So it may feel sometimes that you're just being overlooked and you're being walked by and not paid attention to, and your ideas aren't good enough. And that can lead to a stagnation. That can lead to stagnation in life. And I have the Wheel of Fortune for you, and it's reversed. And it says, hey, if you're listening to this type of thing, and to your self-talk that says, maybe what you have to say is not as important, so you keep your opinions to yourself, what that does is it keeps you in one spot. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune says, look, I've stopped now because maybe I don't feel as valued as I could have or should have. Or maybe that you once did, right? So let's see what the cards have to say about that. I feel like some of your work has been undervalued. Absolutely. I feel like some of your work could almost be complete and then hand it off to somebody else and they take credit for it. It could be that the prosperity from all of your hard work has fallen for somebody else. They're gaining from your work because you don't feel valued, because you are staying in one spot and somebody else is just not valuing the way it should be. This person, this person, hey, Sonia, this person will move forward. I need you to know that. This person will move forward without you if you don't stand up for yourself. Let's see. You need to be the one to stand up for your own personal work. You need to be the one to stand up for whatever it is that you value, that you've handed off to somebody and they're prospering from. You need to be a little bit more stubborn. You need to be a little bit more determined. Hey, Diana, you need to be the person that stands up and says, I did that. That's mine. I have value. I have emotions. I have a broad range of who I am. Please see that. And you need to stand up for that. All right. And they want me to reshuffle and pull. I'm well, Sonia. How are you? How are you? I've been thinking about you. Does that make sense to you, Patty? Because I just feel you're undervalued. There's something that's undervalued. But it's okay, because when you stand in your own energy and be a little bit more, this is mine, this is my prosperity, this is what I want, everything will work out. It'll work out. You'll be able to fill your own cup. You'll be able to be the person that you know you should be, or you could be, that you are, that you're not shining out. That's what they say. I hope that's helpful. It's time to step into that role. It is. Moving on. Okay. Hopefully that's helpful. And that you figure out a way to step forward efficiently. All right. I don't need a whoop. I don't need a whoop this time. Let's see. Colleen McNulty, are you still here? Bye, Michael. Colleen McNulty. Hi, how are you? Are you having a wonderful evening? I hope so. I sure am. Good. Okay. I want to talk about, I don't know yet. the first thing I get when I saw your picture was a tightness here. I don't know if you're grinding your teeth when you're sleeping, or if you have a tooth problem, or maybe even a sinus infection, severe allergies. And I say that because our guides are always going to use our experiences to give us the information to pass on for you. And I know that when I have a really bad sinus infection, my teeth hurt because they sit right here. My sinuses sit on my teeth. And that's what they're giving me, is like allergies, sinus infection, grinding your teeth, something along those lines. But it's like over here on the side. It also affects my ear a little bit. So I'm going to tell you that if, totally not what I was thinking. Yeah, Patty, they give you the message that you need to hear. Always, always. I'm going to tell you that I think, this is for Colleen. If you don't have some kind of cold or some kind of allergy, maybe drink some orange juice and head it off. My guides are really good at this. Not me, you guys. None of this is me. This is my guides, right? Every time you get a reading, it is your guides coming through. We're just channels. They say, maybe drink some orange juice. Maybe take some echinacea or elderberry and kind of head that off. Okay. And here's where I'm going to ask you if you can validate that. And I have a reason for asking that. Hi, Drew. How are you? I have a reason for asking. Normally I don't say, hey, can you validate all this? But I have, this is like putting a puzzle piece together, right? It's like putting a puzzle together. So have a good night, Penny. You hold stress in your jaw. Okay. I also want to ask you something else. Do you have anybody on the other side that is a male that had some sort of accident that had to do with one side of their face? Because as I'm doing this, as I'm reading, I'm getting a much larger message. That was interesting. And I'm waiting for a reply, you guys. So your dad had a fall. Did it involve like breaking bones in here, like cheekbones or anything like that? And is he passed? I suck at is somebody alive or dead, you guys. It's so stupid to be able to do mediumship and suck at that. But you're not sure because he passed. Okay. So they're always going to come across with the information, like I said a little bit ago, that's going to spark a memory to me to pass along to you. And this right here, combined with mediumship, makes me say for you, this is for Colleen McNulty, I need you to know that this person is with you a lot. So that fall, that head trauma makes a big difference. That makes sense to you. I know this is a man. I know this is head trauma. I know that it was dramatic head trauma. Okay. I know that there's an out of breath feeling. And I almost want to say, did he smoke? I don't think I ever ask that of people. I don't think I ever ask people, did they smoke? It's not something I normally pick up, but I pick up this shortness of breath feeling, like almost like I can't take a full breath in. Did he happen to smoke at one point in his life that might have affected his breathing? No. Okay. And that's totally fine. Trying to figure out why I have a shortness of breathing. Was the fall caused by some sort of cardiac event. I get a shortness, but we worked on him CPR. I get a shortness of breath. I get a something here. I need you to know he's around. It was a cardiac event. Okay. So this is him. This is absolutely your dad. Absolutely your dad. And I want to talk about something that either you wear as perfume or do you smell him? Because I pick up a scent, but it doesn't smell like male cologne. I pick up a scent. And I pick up a sound, a repetitive sound, like, I don't know, maybe a tool or something along those lines. I pick up a repetitive sound that I just keep hearing. I don't know if it was his job. I have no idea. He just keeps giving me these little pieces of information that I am trying to make sense of. But he just gives I would almost say in life, he probably was, it was like pulling information out of a man, right? Sometimes it's a little bit more difficult because he's just giving little bits of information. Hi, Heather. How are you? He's like, figure this out. Figure that out. And I don't know why he wants to show. It's almost like if you want it, get it. If you want it, get it. And it's funny because he's using my thought patterns of if you want the horse, buy it. Life is short. And that's it. Life is short. If you want it, buy it. If you want it, get it. Because life is unexpected and short. But it's beautiful. Do you have his ring? It's okay. If I bring across information you don't understand, it's okay. It really is. Do you have a piece of his jewelry? Do you think it could be something medical or a breathing machine? I don't know. I hear a tink, 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 and it's not that fast. It's like tink, tink. I'm not sure what it is. Do you have a piece of his jewelry, Colleen? Such a weird reference. I want to say a ring, but I'm doing mediumship, you guys. Sorry. It just kind of comes across every once in a while, and I need to follow it. He never wore jewelry. Okay. Do you have something small of his? To me, it looks like a ring. It looks like a something small that'll fit in your hand. I understand the message. Yes. A coin. Okay. All right. I'm like, this is something round. It's something that you can hold in your hand. I knew that part of it. I need you to stress less. He gave us at my wedding, which has to do with, that's why I see the wedding ring. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Because I'm going, dude, what? I need you to know he wants you to less stress. He wants you to stress less. He talks about, I don't know if it's PTSD. I don't know if it's regrets. I don't know what it is. But I'm just going to let you know that he says your anxiety about things is unmerited. Not unmerited. It's, hello, Mrs. Fry. I bet that's Ellie Coyle. It's not unmerited. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. If you think you smell him, you do. If you think he's in the room, he is. If you think you hear him in your dreams, you do. And I have this image that I'm going to give you that he gives me. It is of him meeting you in a place. And Coretta Martin, how the hell are you, girl? Him meeting you in a place and holding your hand. So it's almost, I know Zane is like, don't you just love spirit and try to put the pieces together? Right. It's like he's meeting you a field of grass, and I can feel the wind blow. I can hear the wind. I can relax in this space. And that's where he wants to meet you. He wants to be able to help you relax. So he's trying to help you get better sleep or something along those lines. He's just showing me you need to give your stress over. That's what I have. I mean, that's the message he has. Don't stress. Live in the moment. If you want it, get it. Life is short. If you want to take a trip, take it. Life is short. Don't just talk about it. Do it. It makes so much sense too. I'm so glad, because I'm sitting here going, dude, I can't tell her to dream and meet you in a field. Okay. I can say, hey, this is where he would like to help you. But when you go to bed at night, I would suggest laying there and saying, hey, right before I wake up in the morning, meet me, talk to me, hold my hand. We have a meditation within the membership, guided meditations called Park Bench. Who's done the Park Bench? Anybody on here who's done the Park Bench meditation? And it's a guided meditation. And every meditation that I record is direct from Archangel Metatron. And it's done shamanically. And so it's done to theta brainwave types of things. And there's a lot of people on here that have done the Park Bench. It was easygoing, that his attitude, not stressing, and I'm the opposite. Gotcha. Buford. Hey, dude, go lay down. But it is sitting outside the gates. It's sitting outside Life Between Lives, and asking someone to come sit on that park bench. And you wake up from your meditation and you feel like they were holding your hand or touching your arm, or you smell them. It is the most incredible thing. That is what you can experience coming out of a dream, just knowing that he was there with you. Ask him to meet you right before you wake up, and you'll be surprised. I'm supposed to tell you you're supernatural as well. He's like, you are supernatural. You are incredible. Right? The dog's name is what, please? So the big one, Odin, he is the All-Father. And then the little one that's making all the clickety-clack, that is Buford. Buford T. Justice, the Basset Hound. Yes. But Odin is our Great Dane. He's the lazy one. Okay, moving on. I hope that's helpful, Colleen. I hope that's helpful. How can I know what my abilities are? Lori Ann MC. Lori Ann, I can tell you one of the things, I don't know why. I know not everybody does it, but one of the skills that my guides like to filter through is being able to tell people what their abilities are. You're so welcome, Colleen. I hope that's helpful. And I can tell you, Lorianne, that you're a degree of clairvoyance. You are, and I call it a degree of clairvoyance because it doesn't pop up like Hollywood. This is not Hollywood, you guys. If every psychic worked like they do in Hollywood, we'd all be fabulous, right? Not that we're not all fabulous, but we're not all fabulous in the same way like they are in Hollywood. Like they all get to see dead people or hear them like they're talking in the same room, all that. It's not that, right? So, but you're a degree of clairvoyance, which is a really different way. I don't think I've ever told anybody that you're a degree of that. Because I think that you ignore it so much that you just think you have a really great imagination. There we go. My father-in-law is going for heart surgery. He's not in a good way. He said he's had dreams that he knows he's dying. Yeah. Interesting. What Heather? Like, we're all a psychic, right? We're all psychic. She's like, oh shit, I do. Wait a minute. I have a great imagination. I bet you never tied your imagination to your psychic skill, because your clairvoyance is 99.9% of your imagination. You have to have one to have the other. You can't fish from something there's no pool. You have to have that pool to fish from. So you have to have your imagination to be able to bring forward psychic information. And this is my gratuitous plug. This is where we teach this in the psychic development class, right? So we have that starting in August. I feel like I dream premonitions too. That's precog. Some people have that. What I really, how cool. I don't think I would like precog for myself, but we're all a little different, right? Heather Powers says, could be why I write so vividly, right? Absolutely. Kitty, I don't know what your deal is. I have no, I don't. The cat's bitching at me. Cat. You can join the class, Lorianne. It is online and in person in Defiance, Ohio. So it's done both ways at the same time. Hi, Judy. Welcome. Can we give Judy a welcome? So it goes online at the same time. Their cats are listening with their ears perked. Her guides want involved. She's a message to the cat. Cat. Okay. That cat's making a statement. It has a lot to say. Hello. Anyhow, moving on. What a beautiful singing voice. Oh, I didn't say I don't have a beautiful singing voice. I just do it because it's funny. And nobody here will let me do it at home. Yeah, giving me heck. Yes. Okay. Moving on. Okay. Where do we go? You highly recommend the mediumship class. Thank you so much, Zaina. She says that's how she opened her gifts. We go on when we're teaching class, we really believe that most of this push comes from self-confidence. And we work a lot with that in class, because once you start to get that aha, like, holy shit, what just come out my mouth was, they understood it. They got the message. It was correct. And then you do it again, and you do it again, and you do it again, and you do it again. And then all of a sudden you go, well, there has to be something to this. I can't just be pulling this out of thin air. Ooh, we have a troll. Look at troll. Hi, troll. Block user. Delete comment. Bye. Okay. Bye now. Okay. I need a big hammer. Smash troll. Lisa, smash troll. Okay. Moving on. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Can I get a whoop whoop and an emoji? Can I get a wee troll? Yeah. Can I get a whoop whoop and an emoji? Pretty please. Okay. Let us see. We do have a gathering happening in Defiance in October, you guys. My Mystical Life gathering. It's going to be fun. Are you going to make it over for this, Renee? You're only 5 hours away. Only 5 hours. Come on. We just have a lot going on, right? Let's see what else. Holly Green. Holly Green. Holly, I don't know if you, they talk about your watchtowers. This is the oddest question I think it's not an odd question, but it's an odd question for me to ask. Have you cast a circle or something recently? Have you done something circle work? Have you done something sacred geometry work? They talk about your watchtowers. They talk about sacred geometry. They talk about Archangel Metatron and your protection. I don't know if you've been calling in protection. Have you done anything like that recently? Have you felt the need to call in protection? It's a good question as well. Because I want to tell you that Archangel Michael is like kick-ass for you right now. He is, as I stepped into your energy, it was, oof, what are you doing? Honestly, I very, very, very seldomly meet resistance. Yes and yes. Okay. I very seldomly meet resistance. So I need you to know that whatever you're doing well. You're doing great. And I want to talk about the smell of, I don't know if it's roses. Do I smell roses? There's something sweet. It's like floral, but sweet. Interesting. I hear that's funny. I have one guy that all he does is deal in Disney characters, and that's all he does. And he goes bippity boppity boop. You use an oil. Hey Meredith Reed. So I'm wondering if you're not either releasing something, letting something go, and looking to attract a new love or new gain into your life. But whatever you're doing is working, and the intention that you set out there will work. It will be prosperous. It will manifest into what you need it to be. Unfortunately, for ours, I understand, Renee. I understand. I also want to say that I think that some of the things that you have in your home should be collected by you personally. I don't know. Like some of the decorations around your house. Oh, we are located in Defiance, Ohio. Good night, Shannon. I'm not, the shop is located in Defiance, Ohio. I'm not, but I'm close by. I need you to know, Holly, that I don't know if you have an altar, but the things on your altar should be organically collected by you. Maybe not even purchased so much as something you found that intrigued you and picked up and put into your space. Hey, Sherry Arp. And I want to talk about seashells. I feel like you are a great water energy. I think you also are empathic. I think that you are somebody that is greatly influenced by those around you and their energetic field. So if somebody's in a crappy mood and they walk in, you feel it. You either fall into that or you push your energy out and change the energy of the room totally, hopefully changing their energy as well. Hi, Sherry on YouTube. You're a Pisces. Us Pisces are great at that, aren't we? You need strength, Diana. This is the most interesting thing. They're like, I don't know if you work in human resources or something like that, but you would be very, very effective working in a hiring human type of resources situation because you are You are very good at understanding whether somebody is a quality person or not. And I want to say judging somebody's character, but that's pretty much what it is, right? You would be really good in that type of situation. Evaluating new hires or something along that line. And that just speaks to your discernment with who you want in your energetic field. It's a great thing. Helps you navigate life easier. Now, if you hold a class to help us develop intuitive teleportation skills, I'd definitely take that class and would be there in October. Right? Stepping interdimensionally. Let's do the time warp. Absolutely. I'll sign you up too. So I just really think that you could almost they talk about you being able to use these skills to your advantage to help you move forward in life. And don't let other people's energies affect you as strongly as they may. Keep that protection up. And just know that Michael walks with you every step of the way. Archangel Michael walks with you every step of the way. Great. Now let's do the time warp. Okay. Right? You've been practicing astro trance. How cool. Hey, Pam Lowe. Hi, Lisa Gillum. If you could teleport, who would you visit? If you could teleport, who would you visit? Ellie Coyle. Just because she's so far away. It's a long plane ride. A lot of what you're telling Holly feels like it applied to you too. Yeah, this is something that a lot of intuitives can take. A lot of intuitives can take it. Travel. Where wouldn't we go, Heather? Where wouldn't we go? Right? Teleportation doesn't really seem that far-fetched, right? Teleportation would make your life so much easier. Right. Anyways. All right, y'all. I'm going to go make dinner. I know it's weird for me to be on in the evening. Maybe next time I'll put makeup on. Right? All right. Everybody, have a wonderful evening. Find light, find love, find joy. Feel fine because you are. And if Mr. Fry were here, he would say, may the light be with you always. And I'll be trying to be on more in the evening. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Bye. Bye now. Bye.